Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged. First off, a big congratulations to everyone who took the January LSAT and got your scores back today. I hope that you crushed it. For those of you looking ahead to a potential retake, we have a few LSAT test dates on the horizon. Before I get into it, please do me a favor, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps with that YouTube algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. We have 3 additional LSAT test dates on the horizon for this testing cycle. For reference, LSAC testing cycles run from July to June of the following year. So right now we have available the February LSAT, the April LSAT, and the June LSAT. The February LSAT is in just a couple of weeks. Primary test dates are February 10th and February 11th. If you have been studying consistently since the January LSAT, you could go ahead and take the February LSAT. I will assume that if you're taking the February LSAT, you already know whether or not you are, since there are only 2 weeks remaining, even a little bit less than that. Alternatively, though, we have the April LSAT, primary testing dates being April 14th and April 15th, and then the June LSAT, primary testing dates being June 9th and June 10th. So from where we sit right now at the end of January, you could go for the April LSAT, just 2.5 months away, or the June LSAT, nearly 4.5 months away. If you have not been studying consistently since the January LSAT, I would recommend not taking the February LSAT, because if you didn't study consistently, you might feel a little bit rusty. You might not be in the position to achieve your fullest potential. However, February is typically the latest LSAT test date that you can go for and still apply this cycle. So if you are willing to take the time to achieve your fullest potential, I do recommend that you instead go for the April or June LSATs and then apply at the beginning of the cycle in the fall to start law school in fall 2024. So in other words, you take it in April or June or any of the other 2023 test dates when they become available, and then you apply to law school at the beginning of the fall 2023 cycle to apply to law school in fall 2024, to start law school in fall 2024. Now, assuming that February is off the table, if you are instead giving yourself a bit more time, then you're going for either April or June, most likely. Which one do you pick? I'll share my thoughts. If you feel you already have a strong foundation and you just want to touch up some weak areas and take some more practice tests, you, of course, could go for April and be done with this in roughly 2.5 months. If you still feel, though, like you need a significant amount of time, that you still have your foundations a little bit shaky, you're not clear on some basic concepts, then you might want to go for June instead and give yourself nearly 4.5 months, an additional 2 months or so beyond the April LSAT test dates. If you're not sure, I say go for June. Give yourself the time you need to achieve your fullest potential. The LSAT is worth it. It's the biggest factor in the law school admission process. And on top of that, whether you take it in April or June does not affect when you apply to law school. Either way, applications don't open until around September. So whether you take it in April or June, you will still be able to apply at the beginning of the cycle in the fall, either way. So my take is, why rush it? Give yourself the time that you need. An additional benefit of giving yourself more time is that you can study at a more relaxed pace. Maybe just put in an hour or 2 per day going for the June LSAT. You don't necessarily need to do more than that, assuming that you've already been studying a bit already. However, if you're going for April, you're going to want a more intense schedule, maybe 3 or 4 hours a day to achieve your fullest potential. I find that those who take a slower pace, spread it out more, are at less risk of burnout, and they give themselves more time to solidify the concepts through repetition over a longer period of time. The LSAT is not something that you can cram. It's not a test of memorization. It's a test of reasoning ability. Absorbing the methods of reasoning in these arguments and such takes a longer period of time to do it properly. If you're looking for support, I have a variety of ways that I can help you, whether it's through my books, my live online classes via Zoom, my on-demand video lessons, my private coaching, one-on-one, group coaching as well. I have a lot of different ways that I can help you. And the doors to my LSAT courses are currently open this week, but they close Friday at midnight. So if you'd like my help, check out the link below this video. I have a link where you can find out more about my different LSAT course options. You can always email me as well at help@lsatunplugged.com if you want more info about the courses, the private coaching, the group coaching, what have you. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.